Hello there, sword friends. I will be posting some more videos on the alternative cutting mediums soon. I just wanted to do a video of cutting some noodles because I was all dressed up to practice and train and do all that fun stuff at home. And now that I've started formal training, I just had some thoughts I wanted to share with some people. So, a little bit of my background. The martial art that I study, we do study various weapons. Everything from roped and chained weapons to rokushakubo, jo, hanbo, katana, wakizashi, tanto, etc. We don't focus on it, but it is a part of our training. You can see there I was unsuccessful with that rising cut. So, two themes in this video. Rising cuts, I am terrible at on pool noodles. That's one theme. Another theme is formal training and how it changes how you go about cutting at home, backyard cutting, or just trying to cut loose and have fun. So here I'm reverting back to my what I would call the Bujinkan syllabus. So that stance, you're leaning back and you're propelling yourself forward with that back leg to get those two cuts. If you watch, I pushed forward with that back leg and kind of used my body behind the sword. A lot of everything that they do is based on the body, hence why they call it taijutsu. So now I'm kind of switching back and forth. So you'll see I'm doing some, I don't know the name of the stance, but the more forward facing stance from iaido. That stance that I was just doing is from Kukishin Ryu and Kodo Ryu and Gyoku Ryu, and all the Bujinkan systems basically have that wide backwards leaning stance, and I call the facing forward stance with your back foot facing the opponent iaido stance for now. I want to say it's called Karanto, but I'm not 100% positive. Trying some more rising cuts here. I fail miserably. I do cut halfway through every single time, so I know there's just one thing I need to tweak on this. But the main focus of the video, what I really, there it is, I almost got it. What I really wanted to kind of put out there while you're watching me chop shit up is, does formal training and having perfect form translate to being able to cut really well? Later on, I'm going to try a nukitsuke, and it's going to be horrendous. And of course, I don't cut through the target. But is that because I didn't do the form 100% right? Just like my chiburi right there and my noto probably wasn't 100% right, but that's a different story. Is it because of form, or is it because of practice? I'm kind of thinking along the lines of, you know, the advent of MMA and how that changed how people looked at combat sports, and how just because you're great at karate or taekwondo or whatever, you're not necessarily the world's best fighter. So here you see me trying various iaido things, or just what I've learned from Muso Shinden Ryu. There's the nukitsuke that was awful, and it did not succeed. And now I'm looking at my form, and I'm kind of analyzing it and thinking, is it my form, or is it that I just don't have enough practice? So that was my point. Sometimes it seems that I've practiced more of these Bujinkan syllabus stances more, so I'm getting the cuts better. Like that rising cut was probably the best one. I almost made it through. And a lot of stuff I'm learning in iaido, I'm sure is wonderful, and as I practice it will be great for class. But I wonder how much it's going to translate into cutting. I don't know. What do you guys think? Some of you guys are kendo guys, you're kenjutsu guys, you're iaido guys, or maybe even fencing or hema. What do you think? Does perfect form always translate to really good cutting, or is it kind of just something you need to feel out? Could you have crappy form? I'm sure I do on some of these cuts that I nail, and still be a great cutter and very effective maybe in combat because you spar a lot, but your form looks terrible. I guess I don't really know yet. I don't have enough experience. So I just wanted a talky video where I ramble on to just bring up those points. You know, you see me transitioning here to more iaido focused, and yep, great cut. You know, some of these cuts are awesome, and sometimes they're terrible. I also think it does suck that you need a lot more room with the iaido footwork and kamae, because you just need to have your sword a lot higher. So that's a detriment to me as well. But anyway, I know this was very rambly, guys. I appreciate you watching my videos, and some of these cuts were great, some were terrible, some was because of form, and some was just dumb luck, and some was lack of practice, and some was because I do practice. So let me know your thoughts if you want, and otherwise, guys, stay sharp, and thanks for watching.